Hello, hello. Today I decided to deal with such a problem. You probably already have your types. It is probably either 1 or 4 maybe, 12. I don't know what else it could be, but let's say that we will take these two into account. We will soon get to the point where we solve this. First, for all those who have the wrong answer, I will explain how. They should do it again. Of course, after these explanations, you can take a break and try to calculate again and check if you really have the correct answer. So, in order to correctly solve this task, you need to know the order of operations. And we know that first, you perform operations in brackets like this. The brackets can be written like this or like this. There can be any numbers in these brackets. Then we perform exponentiation. Exponentiation looks like this. We take a number 2, a power. Here we don't have anything like that in our equation. Then we have multiplication and division. So we have multiplication and division. I deliberately wrote multiplication as such a tiny x to make it clear that this is about multiplication and not just some random da. And at the end there is addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division are really the same operation because, for example, if we had a number like 6 divided by 3, let's say, we could write it down just as well as 6 by 1/3. And try to do this operation, try to do this operation in both cases, it comes out to 2, and similarly with multiplication. 6 by 2, it's simply 12. Everyone can multiply, you know the multiplication table. I'm getting at the fact that multiplication and division are used interchangeably because in fact it's practically the same operation, because division can be written as multiplication by multiplying by the reciprocal anyway. Next is addition, which we don't have here, and subtraction as for subtraction. We'll deal with that in another video. I'll explain exactly how adding positive, negative, and positive numbers works, multiplying positive, negative, and commutative numbers. Anyway, remembering what I said earlier, we have to do it in the order of operations, but what if we have, like here in this task, 2 signs in order? We will have to do it in such order, in the sense from left to right, as if we were reading a sentence, and we will do these operations in order, because what would happen if, for example, we tried to do it in such a cold order, for example, backwards, let's say. We reduce 2 from 12, we would then get 1, we would get 6. Then we would multiply 3 by 2, which is also 6, and finally we would perform the operation 6 divide. Notice that then we have this result. Is this correct? Let's do it now in the correct order, as I wrote according to this arrow. So first we have 12, we divide it by 3. This can be done in 2 ways. We could do such an operation simply. Times 2 by 2, so I slightly changed the notation to make it easier for me. Now I have such an operation that I have a certain fraction to reduce here. I can simply reduce it or perform division. It depends on you which is easier for you. I suggest simply reducing the fraction and then reducing it by 3, and here we have a fraction 4 per or 4. We can write it down 4 by 2, by 2, by 2 probably already. Know the result, it could be 8 halves. I always try to cancel before multiplying, so I notice that I can cancel this 2 with this 2 and this 4, so either. We cancel this way and we get 4. Or we cancel this way and we also get 4, the correct result. Is 4 right in the comments how many times you got this result? Thanks for watching. I invite you to other math puzzles, of course. Of course, remember that you can always support my channel in various ways. For example, by likes or by purchasing appropriate support levels.